Alright guys, so in this video we'll be learning how to slice any type of array such as 1D array, 2D array, 3D array. So if you really want to learn machine learning, then you must have to be familiarized with the slicing of any type of Numpy array. So we'll be learning 1D array slicing, 2D array slicing and 2D array slicing. So first let me show you here. So within Jupyter notebook, we'll be learning theoretically as well as practically. But first let me show you, this is my channel Coding World, and if you haven't accessed this Numpy library playlist, then access it and watch the previous 3 videos in which we have learned how, Numpy array dimension, how to create Numpy and how to access Numpy array elements such as 1D, 2D, 3D. Okay, so it's time to jump into here. So first we'll be learning this one. As you can see here, this is 1D array. Now, what is slicing? Slicing means when you want to slice or make some parts of element of any type array. So here I want to grab these two elements 70 and 80. Actually, I want to slice them. Now what I will do, I'll be using two ways: positive way, negative way. Positive way, you can use index number such as 70. Index number 70 value has index number 6 and 80 has a 7, so I'll be using 6 and 7, and this will give me this two value. We will do this practically. So first we will see this, after that we will do for 2D array and 3D array. So let's get started. So here Jupyter notebook, as you can see, slicing in Python means taking element from one given index to another given index. Actually we want values but using index number of that value. So let me zoom in and let's do everything practical. As you can see, I have imported this numpy. Import numpy is np. After that I have created an array by the help of numpy.array, that is a single dimension array that has 7 elements. So if I run it, okay, let me write here arr and run it, it will give me this. Now let me put here another cell. Now not right here, it should be right here. So what I want here, okay, I want cell here, right here. Okay, so I will add here cell. So here I want to grab this two element 2 3 4. Okay, first I want to grab just this one 2. So I will write here print, and after that my array name, and after that the index number of that value. Now this 2 has index number 1 because we know that each array element start with index 0, index 1, index 2 up to n number of elements. So if I pass here 1, it will return me this 2. If I want to grab this 5, so it will return me 5 if I give 4. Now here I want to slice array. I don't want to access element. I just want to slice array from this 2 up to this 6 values. I want this 6 values, so I have to slice, I have to make a part of this array. So for that, what I will do, I will give here 1, after that colon. If I give it, then what will happen? Enter. It will grab me from this 2 till the end. Here colon means it will return you the complete array. So if I remove this 1, it will return the entire elements of the array. If I give double colon, it will do the same work. But we want here from 2 up to 6. So 2 value has index 1. After that till the end, but this 6 one. So 6 has 5 index. So it will return me 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here you have to note a point. Whenever you want to grab the last element, and if you give the last element index such as 5, it will exclude the last element. So you have to give, if you want to grab this 6, then you have to give index number of this 7, because whenever you want to slice, it will exclude the last element. That's why here 5 instead of 6. So we have to give here, instead of 5, we have to give here 6. So it will grab us this 6 element because it excludes the last index number. Okay, the second example is, it says there's slice elements from index 4 to till the end of the array. Now this is our array. Let me remove this part. Okay, this is our array. It says that from 4 till the end. So what we will do here, we will simply use print, after that array name, after that from 4, so 0 1 2 3. So I'll specify here 3, and after that I will give till the end. So I'll simply say colon. It will grab me all the element from 4 to the right side. So enter. As you can see, 4 5 6 7. Now negative slicing, what does it mean? First we will see negative slicing, then we will see 2D and 3D array slicing. So use minus operator to refer an index from the end. As you can see here, we have a single dimension array that has 7 elements. Now here I want to grab negative indexing, or make, you can say make slice while using negative method. So this will be -1, -2, -3, -4 up to n number of elements. So if I give at the right side here, let me remove this. If I give here -1, this should be minus, and at the left side semicolon and enter, it will grab me from this part till the end. Okay, actually I have given here just colon, so that's why it started from right side and it has excluded the last one. But I want to grab it from left, from right side, means negative slicing, up to this one. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So here we have to specify -5 and enter. As you can see, 6 5 4 and 3. But in the positive slicing we have discussed that it will exclude this one. Now how to use such a method that we have to grab this one as well? So there is no way to grab this one. We have some methods that we will be discussed in future videos. So whenever you want to grab or slice elements of array, then it will exclude the last one. Okay, it will exclude the last one. Now we have to use step. Use the step value to determine the step of the slicing. Now what does it mean? Sometimes we need to grab this element and this one and this one, not the mid elements. For that we have to use step method. Let me remove this one from here and let me enter. It will give me error because this array has some values. So here I want to grab 2 5 7. Okay, for that first we need to specify this one, and this has index number 1. Okay, after that tilde, such as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I want this part, so I will give here 9 index number. Okay, 9, but I want just 2 5 and 8. Okay, I want just this one. For that we have to give 3 step. Now what does it mean? Let me run it. As you can see, we have grab. Whenever you give this starting value till the end value, and this will be the step that you want to skip. I have skipped here 2 values. Between 2 and 5 I have skipped 2 values, and between 5 and 8 I have skipped 2 values. But here we have give 3. So if I give 2, what will happen? It will skip only 1 value. 2 4 has, between 2 and 4 there is 3 values, so it will skip just this one. Same this 5 and this 7. So whenever you want to use step method, then if you give 2, it will skip 1. If you give 3, it will skip 2 values. If you give 4, it will skip 3 values. This is the logic behind it. Now there is an example. It says that return every other element from the entire array. Okay, we will see. First we have to return entire array. Now this is our entire array. Now let me give a step. So it says that every other element, so it says that print 1 then skip 2, print 3 then skip 4, print 5 then skip print 6, print skip 6 and print 7. For that we have to use here 2 steps so that it can skip only 1 value. So enter. As you can see, 1 3 5 7, 1 3 5 7. If I give 3, it will skip 2 values, as you can see. Okay, now it's time 2D array slicing. So let's jump into this one. So this is our 2D array. So 2D array has rows and columns. Okay, this is row 1, row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, and this is column 1, 0, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. So for that, what we will do, we will have to specify row values and column values. Only in that way we can slice our array. So this is our 2D array. Let me remove this part from here. Okay, let me remove this part. This is our 2D array, in which we have, first let me just return this array so that we can easily understand. As you can see, it has 2 rows, first row and second row, and it has, each row has 5 columns, 1 2 3 4 5. Now what I want, so first let me remove this, and here print arr. After that, first you have to give at the left side row value, such as I want to grab elements to slice this row, so I'll have to give it here index 1, because this is at this row has index value 0 and this row has index value 1. After that, comma, I want to grab this value, so I'll have I will just give here 0 1, so 1, and enter. As you can see, we have grabbed 7, but this is grabbing, this is accessing element. We want to slice, I want to slice this row. So for that, if I want to slice the entire row, then I will use column. As you can see, 7 up to 10, but I want to grab just these 3 values, 7 8 9. So 7 has index 1 and this 2 3. So here we will say index 1 up to 3 and enter. Not there, we have to give 4 because it exclude the last index, so we have to give 4, so that we can easily grab our requirements. So if this index, this 9 value has index 3, so if I give 3, then it will exclude this 3. That's why I have given the 4 one. Okay, so in that way you slice 2D array. So if I change the row, suppose this one, now I want to grab these elements. Now this row has index 0, so I want to grab from 1 to 4. So let's say enter, and as you can see, we have grabbed 2 3 4, these 3 elements. Now let's check example. So we have this array. Okay, we have this array, 2D array. Now what I want, first I have printed this. Now let me insert here a cell. Okay, there. Now what I want, we'll use the same method. So print, okay, print, after that array, after that, now I want to grab these elements 8 9 10 11 12 13. Now what should we do? It's very easy. First you have to check your rows. We know that these 3 elements within the third row, and this third row has index number 2. Great, so we have to give 2. After that, column. Now we have to check these 3 elements, that in which row they exist. So this is the last row and it has index number 3. As you can see, it returned us empty. Okay, now we have to specify column, or you can say values. So this 8, we have to start from this 8 till the end of this. So this 8 exists in column 2 3 and 1 0 1 2. So this column has index number 2, so 2. Now I want to go to the end. So this is the 5 column and it has index number 4. So if I enter, it will again return me. Okay, we have to check, there is some error. Okay, I have to run it. I missed this part, that's why. Now control Z, control Z, control Z. So you have to run each value while using Jupyter notebook. You have to run each cell. So again, enter. As you can see, we have grabbed 8 and 9. Now how it's possible? because we want to grab this 2 as well. The only reason is it has excluded the last row. We have given from 2 to 3, and this row has index value 2 and this row has index value 3, and it's excluded the 3, so we have to give here 4. So if I enter, it will grab this. The same thing happened here, so we have to give it here 5 because it excludes the last index. So enter. Now our requirement is fulfilled. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Great. Okay, now we will discuss 3D array. So first let me show you pictographically. As you can see here, we have this 3D array, and this 3D array has 3 2D array. This one at index 0, this one at index 1, and this one will be at index 2. Now here first you have to specify the inner, that how much 2D arrays you have within this 3D array. So this one at index 0, 1 and 2. So if you want to access this array element, then you have to specify this in the array index number. After that you have to use column rows value indexes. So let's check it right here. So as you can see here, we have generated this array by using some Python arrange and reshape function that will generate you array. Now here I have generated this 3D array. So this one is the first array, this one is the second array, and this one is the third array. It's mean that within this 3D array we have 3 2D arrays. So if I want to access this one, then first I have to use index number 0, because this array has index number 0. And if I want to access this one, then for that I have to use index number 1, and for that I have to use index number 2. So suppose I want to get element from this array, or I want to slice this array. So what I will do, so here let me remove this. First I will specify the inner 3 to this array index number. So I want to access this one, so this one has index number 2. So 2, after that comma. Now I want to access this, I want to slice this row. So for that I have to give here 1, because this row index number 1, this one 0, 1 and 2. So I want this one, so I'll have to give it 1. Now after that I want to grab to slice the entire row. So you can use colon. You can use colon and enter. And here you will get this row. So if I want to access this one, this row, so this row has index number 2. So I'll simply enter, and here it will return me this values. So if I want to grab values from this array, I will simply use here index number 1, because this one at 0, this one at 1, and this array has index number 2. So here I will simply enter, and it will grab me 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, as you can see right here. Okay, now I want to grab from this array these elements, the last, this second row 3 elements, and this third row 3 elements. So we will be using the same method. So first give the index number for inner 2D array, that is 2. After that I want to from row 1 up to the end, I want from this row till the end. So I will simply keep it empty, because it will, because we have this is the last row. Now after that I want column. So this is the, I want these 3 values and these 3 values. So this is a column, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have to start from 2. So I will give it here 2, and I want to the end. So I will keep it empty, just use column, and it will grab me the values that I wanted, as you can see right here. Check it. 37, 38, 39, 42, 43, 44. So we have successfully grabbed these values. So that was all about slicing, seeing one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, three-dimensional array. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in the below comment section. So in the next video we'll be learning data types in Numpy. That is very important topic. So see you there.